To get started with Plickers, go to plickers.com. Click on Sign Up. From there, enter your information to create an account. When you sign in, the blue bar at the top of the screen has the navigation options available for Plickers. These options are the library, where you are going to create and save questions for the class, reports, where you can see class and question results. Next is the class section, which allows you to assign specific cards to individual students in a class, or you can use the demo class. Next is the live view, which is where you will display the questions for the class during the Plickers game. Cards is where you will go to print the cards for Plickers, and there is a help tab available if you need it. To set up the classes, click on the classes on the navigation bar. If you want to assign numbered cards to specific students, click on Add New Class. Give your class a name. Enter the grade level and the subject. Then enter the student's name. Or you can copy and paste your roster from a spreadsheet, and Plickers will automatically assign cards according to the roster order. Another option for classes is to use the demo class, and students will then be able to use Plickers anonymously. Once your class is created, go to the Cards tab and select the quantity and size of cards that you want to print. The standard size cards is usually fine for the typical classroom setting. Printing on cardstock is suggested for durability, and cards can be laminated, but sometimes the glare becomes an issue. You will only need to print one set of cards, as they can be reused for every class you create. Now that you have your cards, you need to create your questions. Click on Library to create true, false, and multiple choice questions. There are folders available to organize your library. Select New Folder and label the subject or topic using subfolders as needed. After selecting the folder you want to use, click on New Question to begin entering your questions. Questions have the option to upload images. However, the answer choices do not support images. There is space for 4 answer options in the multiple choice questions. Make sure that you click the box to indicate the correct answer to your question. There is ample space in your question box if you want to ask the same question in multiple languages to include your English language learners. Upon completion of the question, click Save and Create New, and then continue this process as needed. Once you have entered all of your questions, you will need to queue the questions for gameplay. Queue up the question that you want by clicking the question. Then click Add to Queue and select the class that you want to assign the question to. Only questions that are queued to the class will be available for gameplay. When you are ready to use Plickers with your class, click on the Live View on the navigation bar and project the screen to the class so that they can read the questions presented. From here, use your cell phone or iPad with the app downloaded and open to the app and continue to the next part. Click on the class that will be using the Plickers on your phone. Select the question that you want and it will appear on the projected screen. Then click the camera icon button on your phone. The Plickers cards all have sides labeled A, B, C, and D. The student will pick the answer that he or she feels is correct and hold that card with the letter choice to the top. The teacher then uses the camera to pan the room, reading the Plicker cards like QR codes, and it will record the student's answers. The teacher can choose to display the correct answer or just whether or not the student has responded through the live view on the computer. When you are done taking pictures of the Plickers cards, click the check mark on the phone app to complete the question. For the next question, click the back arrow on the top left corner of your phone screen and select the next question that you would like to display to the class. Repeat the camera taking process on the phone as needed. It may take a couple of rounds for the students to become familiar with how to hold the cards, for the phone to capture the picture, and for the teacher to navigate the technology, but it is the same process each time and easy to learn. To view your students' results, go to the Reports section on your computer. Select either Question History or Score Sheet. Question History provides the bar graph results of each question filtered by class. With Score Sheet, you can filter by class or date range. There is an option to view or print the results, displaying all the results of the student in the class. There is also a search box in the Report section that allows keyword search of your questions. You are now ready to use Plickers in your own classroom for a unique way to gather formative assessment data, even when there is only minimal access to technology in your classroom. Students will really enjoy this. Good luck!